Saturday afternoon, and it's a field of 6 lined up behind the starting gate from the rail out. It's J.J. Tanny and Arden Mofford. S.R. Bazinga, Roddy Hurley. Delish Hot Shot, Kenny Pazzarini. Tequila in Paradise, Charles Fraser. Shania Twain, Harold LeBlanc. B.H. Bella, Kerry Romeo. First qualifier, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing down the center. Della's Hot Shot first into the turn. S.R. Bazinga away second. Tequila in Paradise floats out on the outside third. Way out wide goes B.H. Bella from fourth. At the inside on the run, Della's Hot Shot on the lead here briefly, and S.R. Bazinga as well going to the quarter. 3 high action up front from the far outside. B.H. Bella and Romeo look to clear. Della's Hot Shot now resets and sits second. Tequila in Paradise left on the outside there from third. S.R. Bazinga now at the inside fourth. Then Shania Twain, and at the back trailing is J.J. Tanny. 31 and 1 was the opening quarter. B.H. Bella from post 6 on the grandstand side cleared and was parked a long ways to do so around the turn for the first time. Della's Hot Shot 2 lengths back second at the inside third. Tequila in Paradise. S.R. Bazinga another 4 lengths back in fourth. And then no movement yet, fifth from Shania Twain. And the trailer back there sixth is J.J. Tanny. Opening half mile is 1:03 flat, 31 and 4 in the second. And B.H. Bella fronts the field now on to 5/8 at the inside. Della's Hot Shot could not navigate that turn again and is on the run. Tequila in Paradise inherits second. S.R. Bazinga now third. Shania Twain a bit closer fourth. Then Della's Hot Shot and J.J. Tanny trails B.H. Bella though. Still calls the shot. Still at 3/4. Leads it by a length and a half. Tequila in Paradise bravening up in the pocket second. And Fraser's going to move right now with that one around the turn. It's down to 2 here in the first of 8 qualifiers on opening day here 2020 at the Downs. B.H. Bella at the inside. Tequila and Paradise on the outside. These two to settle it in the stretch. Then third, S.R. Bazinga, B.H. Bella, Tequila and Paradise, and Charles Fraser here in the first qualifier by a length over B.H. Bella. Then S.R. Bazinga and Shania Twain, the opener to Tequila and Paradise and Fraser, and they're home in 2:07 and 1. Here's the rundown from today's first qualifier. J.J. Taney was 5th. S.R. Bazinga 3rd. Della's Hot Shot was 6th. Tequila in Paradise, the race winner. Chania Twain 4th. B.H. Bella finished 2nd. The fractions were 31 and 1, 103 and 2, 135 and 2, and a mile of 207 and 1 for the 4 Tequila and Paradise. From the top down, it's 5, 3, 6, 1, 4, then 2 on the bottom. The 3 entry all 5 other entries met the qualifying standard. Judges have rated track conditions this afternoon with a 1-second variant to start. And we'd like to welcome those joining us online this afternoon through Northside Downs. We'll have a few more viewers than usual, of course, with COVID-19. Track announcer Shane Ryan liking to welcome you back to the 2020 racing season. We'll try to do our best throughout the afternoon to keep you updated on all the changes and give you complete rundowns as the qualifiers as we get set for opening day, which is scheduled for next Saturday afternoon here at Northside at 1 o'clock. Entries for today's second qualifier now on the track for Parade. Elm Grove Intrepid, the 1. Carrie Romeo will do the driving. 2 Florida Bound will be driven today by Mark Pezzarello. TM Delta Force 3, John Willie Beaton is in the bike. For Misfit, Greg Sparling is aboard. My Mickey Lucy, the 5, in line to Arden Mofford. And the 6 entry Libby Beans rounds out the field. Adam Link will do the driving. Second qualifier of 8 here this afternoon at the Downs, a field of 6. They'll take a score and report to the backstretch, and they'll be going to the gate in a couple of minutes. Notice to our patrons in the local area that the Winner's Circle Lounge is now open again for simulcast wagering in Sydney, and we are planning on carrying next week's live card there as well, so you could watch and wager at the Winner's Circle Lounge. If you're joining us from home, of course, during these COVID times, we appreciate support and hope you joining us online next week as well, of course, as we get set to kick off our 2020 season, with our fingers crossed that in the very near future, hopefully, we will be able to have more fans returning to the live races here and, of course, right across the country. It's been great to see harness racing return to Charlottetown on Thursday evening, and, of course, throughout Canada and all of North America now, a number of tracks back up for live standardbred racing, and we can't wait to get going next Saturday afternoon here as well. The starters called in the horses. It's post time for today's second qualifier. Afternoon second has a field of 6 on gate. From the rail out, it's Elm Grove Intrepid and Kerry Romeo. Florida Bound, Mark Pazzarella. TM Delta Force and John Willie Beaton. Misfit, Greg Sparling. My Mickey Lucy, Arden Mofford. Libby Beans on the outside for Adam Link. Field of 6, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. Florida Bound down the center, and Elm Grove Intrepid at the inside. Those two firing out into the turn. TM Delta Force is going to drive out way wide there from third. At the inside, fourth is Misfit. My Mickey Lucy in the early going, revved up there from fifth. And the early trailer back there in sixth is Libby Beans. Florida Bound cleared to the lead for Mark Pazzarello, and has it on Elm Grove Intrepid by a length at the quarter. My Mickey Lucy's going to keep on rolling early here from Offord, and now parked there second on the outside. Away third, Elm Grove Intrepid. TM Delta Force goes mid-pack fourth. 30 and 2 opened it up. My Mickey Lucy being strung out here by Florida Bound around the turn for the first time. At the inside, third is Elm Grove Intrepid. TM Delta Force now underway for Beaton there on the outside, fourth. And then fifth to Misfit, and the trailer, but moving out sixth, is Libby Beans. My Mickey Lucy trying to get down to the cones, and could not do so against the stubborn Florida Bound here. Those two matching strides past the half. Well, that half's up in 101 and 3. Florida Bound back on at the inside. My Mickey Lucy on the outside, living on there second. Elm Grove Intrepid in the pocket, gapping in at third. TM Delta Force tried to move to the outside, stalled fourth. Libby Beans looking to get underway from fifth. And then trailing sixth is Misfit as they hit three quarters. Florida Bound rebounding at the rail here for Pazzarello, and opening up now a quick 3 on a winded My Mickey Lucy. Libby Beans a bit closer, third. Elm Grove Intrepid at the inside, fourth. And then Misfit underway, fifth. Three quarters in 1:33 flat with an eighth of a mile left to go. The top dash winning driver at the Downs in 2019, Mark Pazzarello. Florida Bound on the lead today in the second qualifier, and going to go all the way to take it here by about 4. Misfit rallied well for second. My Mickey Lucy won a big mile and stuck around for third. Here in the second today, it's Florida Bound and Pazzarello, and they're home in 2:05 and 1. Entries for today's third qualifier should now be in the paddock. Entries for today's third. If you're not there yet, please report to the paddock right away. Here's a rundown from today's second qualifier. Elm Grove Intrepid finished 6th. Florida Bound was the race winner. TM Delta Force 5th. Misfit was 2nd. My Mickey Lucy 3rd. And Libby Beans finished 4th. 30 and 2. 101 and 3. 133. A mile of 205 and 1 for 2 Florida Bound. From the top down, it's 615, 2, 3, then 4 on the bottom. All 6 entries met the qualifying standard here in today's second qualifier. The entries for today's third qualifier will be on the track for post parade in a couple of minutes. Number of Canadian harness racing tracks back in action tonight. Of course, Charlottetown Driving Park kicked off the live racing in Canada on Thursday evening with a very successful card. They have a 10-dash card this evening, and that's coming up at 6 o'clock. Exhibition Park in St. John, they start the 2020 season this afternoon, and they're going to the gate at 1 o'clock today. Followed up this evening by racing from Georgian Downs and Hanover, along with Hiawatha, Kawartha Downs, and Mohawk, who are already underway to start their season. Entries for the third qualifier on the track for parade. Don't Be a Hero to 1. Harold DeBlanc will do the driving. 2, Alida Atomica for Mark Pezzarello. 3, Rock, who's there? Jason McNeil's in the sulky. Martin Bates drives 4, Elm Grove Ocean. Five, Whiskey's Fine for Gerard Kennedy. And 6, Cowboys Hill rounds out the field. John Willie Beaton is at the lines. It's a field of 6 for today's third qualifier. They'll have a score report to the backstretch, and they'll be going to the gate in approximately 3 minutes. This is the third of 8 qualifiers this afternoon. As mentioned, we're set to go with our first live card of the 2020 season next Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. And as mentioned earlier, the Winner's Circle watching and wagering, the lounge is open in Sydney. It opened last evening, so simulcast wagering action available from across North America. Should you look to do something on a beautiful Saturday here in Cape Breton, you have the option to watch and wager live now at the Winner's Circle Lounge in Sydney. Afternoon's third qualifier today, we got one newcomer. That's the one entry Don't Be a Hero, who will be driven today after rail for Harold LeBlanc, joined by Lita Atomica, the veteran Rock, who's there. Elm Grove Ocean, the 4 entry who had quite a bit of success in the Atlantic Sire Stakes for post 4 for Martin Bates. Whiskey's Fine, who had a nice first season here at Northside last year for Danny Morrison and driver Gerard Kennedy. And the veteran closer from post 6, Cowboys Hill, for Team Lynch and driver John Willie Beaton. A competitive-looking group of 6 here. They're going postward in this afternoon's third qualifier. The 8th and final qualifier today brings back some of the top pacers at Northside from the 2019 season, including Horse of the Year Southwind Ricardo, who's drawn post 5. Wildcat Jet, who raced the top class almost every start, week in and week out. Mark Pazzarello being the bike. Accelerator, another one who had a successful 2019 campaign. Greg Sparling drives today. Spider-Man Hanover and Gerard Kennedy, who was acquired mid-season last year and brought to Northside from Ontario. And Sly Barron goes off the rail with some success both here at Northside and Inverness last year for Joey Porter. So a field of 5 to contest the afternoon's 8th and final qualifier. Should be a good one here today. Just a couple of minutes to post time to the third. Entries for today's third qualifier at the top of the stretch. Field of 6, Don't Be a Hero. And Harold LeBlanc, Lead Atomica, Mark Pazzarello, Rock, Who's There, Jason McNeil, Elm Grove Ocean, Martin Bates, Whiskey's Fine, Gerard Kennedy, Cowboy Joe, John Mother Beaton. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing at the inside. Lida Atomica, Elm Grove Ocean down the center. On the far outside, also leaving is Whiskey's Fine into the turn. Rock, Who's There, is going to fill the pocket at the inside now as Lida Atomica and Pazzarello. They lead it past the opening eighth down the backstretch to the quarter. Rock, Who's There's tucked away second. Elm Grove Ocean left. She'll have to take a seat third. Whiskey's Fine, another length and a half back fourth. The newcomer, Don't Be a Hero, got away fifth. And the stone cold closer, Cowboy Joe, in his usual spot at the back, trailing six. Lida Atomica by a quick 3 in a snappy 29, and Ford open it up. Rock, Who's There, lays off the speed second. They're gapped here around the turn third. Elm Grove Ocean about another 4 lengths back. Whiskey's Fine, no movement yet from fourth. Don't Be a Hero at the inside from fifth and moving out now, and sixth and trailing as they race past the half, maybe to catch some cover, will be Cowboy Joe. But it's a freewheeling Lida Atomica, still by 4, down at the half in a minute and 2/5, and fronts the field on to 5/8 on Rock, Who's There. Elm Grove Ocean a bit closer at the inside third. Don't Be a Hero advancing first up fourth. Whiskey's Fine now will be racing in with the cones from fifth, and Cowboy Joe continues to trail by a couple there, sixth, but Lida Atomica has had it all her own way here down at 3/4, still clear by 3. Rock, Who's There cannot cut into that advantage second. Elm Grove Ocean might be able to find a way out third. Don't Be a Hero still there on the outside fourth, 3/4 and 1, 31 and 1. Lida Atomica put up some strong numbers here today in the third qualifier. Looks impressive in the stretch. Rock, Who's There might have a shot now. Elm Grove Ocean making up a ton of ground late, and Bates on the outside here times it right on the line, it looks like, with Elm Grove Ocean. 3 across. Lida Atomica. Rock, Who's There in the middle looks to be third. It looks like Elm Grove Ocean and Bates in 2:02 and 1. Here's a rundown from today's third qualifier. Don't Be a Hero finished fourth. Lida Atomica was second. Rock, Who's There third. Elm Grove Ocean, the race winner. Whiskey's Fine sixth. Cowboy Joe finished fifth. 29-4, 1 minute 2/5, 131 and 1, and a mile of 2:02 and 1 for 4 Elm Grove Ocean. From the top down, it's 4-2-3, 1-6. Then 5 on the bottom. All 6 entries met the qualifying standard here in today's brief intermission of maybe 15 to 20 minutes after the fourth qualifier for entries to warm up for the remaining 4 qualifying races this afternoon. Fourth race qualifying entries on track parading. Waterside Lucky One. Carrie Romeo will do the driving. Private Paradise 2 for driver Arden Mofford. Zero Stress Nora 3, Adam Link is in the bike. Got Faith in Cowboys 4 will be driven by Martin Bates. Burn 'em up there 5 for driver Gerard Kennedy. And running at the field number 6, it's brother John, driven by Randy Ghetto. Field of 6 for today's fourth qualifier. Reminder, there'll be a short intermission after the fourth here, and then we'll continue with the final 4 qualifying races on this afternoon's card. Entries will be going to the gate for today's fourth qualifier in about 3 minutes. On video, there was the one entry here in this afternoon's fourth qualifier. That's Waterside Lucky. This will be your final season at the races. The 14-year-old mare has had quite a career, 68 lifetime wins. Starts the season with over 171,000 in career earnings, and she had 3 trips to the winner's circle last year. Iron Tough. She races here week in and week out, and always has a good account of herself. And so, final season at the races for the one in this qualifier, Waterside Lucky. Got Faith in Cowboys today from post 4. Martin Bates just had a win here with Elm Grove Ocean. He teams up with this veteran mare. She's another one that's had a very nice career here at the Downs. Very consistent, likes to be on and near the lead, and is very tough to beat when she gets there. 3-0 Stress Nora. A very consistent campaign. Adam Link reunited with this one today. Lots of seconds and thirds, lots of top 3 finishes last year, and expect her to be strong again this year. Often races from off the pace, but is a very good closer and should be set up for a fine season. 5, Burn 'em up there. Gerard Kennedy in the bike, former co-horse of the year here at Northside Downs. Burn 'em up Bears had a couple of really successful campaigns over the last 3 seasons. Another one, though, who likes to be on and near the lead to do his best racing. And there's another one that's probably the quickest of foot off the gate here at the Downs, the veteran brother John, who seems to strike the front from anywhere in the front 6 here. He'll have to do it in today's qualifier from post 6, Randy Ghetto, back in the bike. This is a really competitive group of 6 for today's fourth qualifier, featuring some horses that have raced in the high-end condition classes, as well as in the top class of Northside, and 2 Private Paradise. Nice to see Arden Mofford, who's been in the game for a long time. Used to be an owner, trainer, and driver, then switched over to officiating with the Atlantic Provinces Harness Racing Commission, both as a judge and starter. And now back doing training and qualifying drives here today for Arden. This will be his 3rd. He has Private Paradise from post 2. Field of 6 for today's fourth qualifier, and they're being called to the gate. Afternoon's fourth qualifier, field of 6 on gate with Waterside, Lucky, and Carey Romeo, Private Paradise, Arden Mofford, Zero Stress, Nora, Adam Link, Got Faith in Cowboys, Martin Bates, Burnham Up, Burr, Gerard Kennedy, Brother John on the outside for Randy Ghetto. Here they come. And there they go off in pacing. It's Waterside Lucky at the inside and Got Faith in Cowboys down the center, firing out into the turn. Private Paradise away at the inside third. And another length back, Zero Stress Nora looks at it from fourth. Burnham Up Burr in the early going is fifth. And the veteran Brother John did not leave early today, which is an odd spot for him to be in at the back of the bus, trailing back there in sixth. So it's the 14-year-old in her final season at the races, Waterside, Lucky, and Romeo. They set up shop on the front end by a couple. Down at the opening quarter, over Got Faith in Cowboys in 30. And a 1/5 at the inside third, Private Paradise. No movement early. Zero Stress Norris sits comfortably there fourth. Burnham Up Burr, another length back fifth. And Brother John continues to gap them there a bit from sixth. So all the respect up front here to Waterside Lucky in front of us for time one. Romeo will try and ration out the speed. Got Faith in Cowboys drafting along nicely there second. Private Paradise staying in third. And Zero Stress Nora yet to be heard from fourth. Opening half mile was 1:02. So that's a comfortable 31-4. Second quarter breather. Waterside Lucky should be gained now backstretch bound to 3/4. At the inside, second, Got Faith in Cowboys. Private Paradise, 3 more back third. Zero Stress Nora, considering the move to the outside fourth. And then Burnham Up Burr and Brother John. You don't see this too often at the Downs. They've stayed in the same order from the get-go here. And Waterside Lucky content to just drive on. And she has done so past 3/4 in 1:32-4. Got Faith in Cowboys still there second. Private Paradise third. Zero Stress Nora at the inside fourth, looking to move out. And then Burnham Up Burr and Brother John, but into the stretch. Waterside Lucky, Got Faith in Cowboys now, trying to cut into that lead late. Waterside Lucky and Romeo, they go wire to wire by a length and a half. Got Faith in Cowboys second. Private Paradise at the inside will stay for third. Waterside Lucky and Romeo, they're home in 2:02 and 3. Here's a rundown from the afternoon's fourth qualifier. Waterside Lucky was the race winner. Private Paradise finished third. Zero Stress Nora was fourth. Got Faith in Cowboys second. Burnham Up Burr was sixth. Brother John finished fifth. 30-1, 1:02, 1:32-4, and a mile of 2:02-3. for one Waterside Lucky. From the top down, it was 1-3-4, 2-6, then 5 on the bottom. So we're halfway through the afternoon's qualifiers. As we announced earlier, we're going to have a short break here for some track maintenance, give the horses remaining to qualify a chance to warm up. We'll have qualifiers 5 through 8 coming up in 15 minutes. If you're just joining us, a quick recap of the afternoon so far. The first qualifier of the day had 6 entries behind the gate. Tequila in Paradise got up in the final strides to win it for Charles Fraser in 2:07.1. B.H. Bello cut out most of the mile, finished second, and S.R. Bazinga was third. Shania Twain, J.J. Tammy, and Della's Hot Shot rounded out the field. And Bella's Hot Shot had to requalify, will have to requalify due to breaks in the mile. Afternoon's second qualifier also had a field of 6, and Mark Pazzarello put Florida Bound on the lead and stayed there the whole way through some good early fractions, half of 1:01 and 3, ended up winning the mile in 2:05 and 1. Miss Misfit rallied from last at the 3/4 to finish second. And My Mickey Lucy, who was parked out through some good early fractions, went a good trip to finish third. Libby Beans, TM Delta Force, and Elm Grove Intrepid, they rounded out the field of 6 in today's second qualifier. The third qualifier saw Elm Grove Ocean close up well in the final quarter to take down fraction setter Lita Atomica. So Elm Grove Ocean and Merton Bates, they prevailed in 2:02 and 1/5. Lita Atomica, who did all the legwork, did finish second. Rock, who's there, had an inside trip and stayed for third. Newcomer Don't Be a Hero was fourth. And Cowboy Joe and Whiskey's Fine, they rounded out the field in today's third qualifier. And of course, the fourth one just gone by. Waterside Lucky, wire to wire for Kerry Romeo, and a good trip, 2:02 and 3, with a closing quarter of 29 and 4. That's a recap of the first 4 qualifiers here this afternoon. We will expect to be back with the afternoon's 5th in approximately 10 to 15 minutes. I'd like to thank those joining us online this afternoon, and also, of course, those on track today who are the owners, the trainers, the grooms, the drivers, for respecting all the rules laid down in the plans for safe racing return here at Northside. We certainly would love to have more people on track here today. We have to, unfortunately, use the precautions and the guidance that have been provided by the government, and working with Standardbred Canada and all racing officials, the Lane Province Harness Racing Commission, to have a successful start to the season. But we thank you for your patience, and thank you for joining us online this afternoon, if you're not on track, to get a look at the starters that will be going to the gate for the first live card of 2020 here next Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Entries race 5th qualifier. You're needed to be in the paddock. If you're not there right now, please get to the paddock right away. Thank you. Entries for today's fifth qualifier now on the track for parade. It Took a Village won. Charles Fraser is in the bike. Two Kiss Me, I'm Irish. Mark Pazzarello drives. Articulate Barb 3. Norm Finder will do the driving. Jack Ellsworth partners with 4, the Fascinator. Five-entry Silver Hill Diamond will be driven by Gerard Kennedy. It's a field of 5 to contest today's fifth qualifier. They'll take a score, report to the backstretch. They're going to the gate in about 3 minutes. Mr. Jones' fifth qualifier. It's a field of 5, and behind the gate it's post time. It Took a Village in Charles Fraser, Kiss Me, I'm Irish, Mark Pazzarello, Articulate Barb, Warren Finder, The Fascinator, Jack Ellsworth, Silver Hill Diamond on the outside, Gerard Kennedy. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. Kiss Me, I'm Irish gets the first call, leading out into the turn. It Took a Village down at the inside, away second. Articulate Barb. We'll look at it mid-pack from third. The Fascinator in the early going sits fourth. And Silver Hill Diamond in his return will trail the field early back there in fifth. About the back stretch for time one, Kiss Me, I'm Irish. And Pazzarello, they've got a 2-length advantage on the pocket sitting. It Took a Village. It's another 3 back third to Articulate Barb. No movement early. The Fascinator nose to helmet there in fourth. And Silver Hill Diamond continues to trail the field there, but another 3 back in fifth. Just 31 and 3. It's a short field of 5. There's no early movement, so Pazzarello's tapped the brakes here with Kiss Me, I'm Irish around the turn for the first time. It Took a Village is going to be able to draft behind that one a long way here, it looks like, in today's fifth qualifier. Articulate Barb laying off the speed from third. The Fascinator is content to sit in fourth, and Silver Hill Diamond would have to sweep them from back there in fifth. 103 and 1. So 31 and 3 and 31 and 2 is about as evenly rated as you can get as they go next to 3/4, and finally some movement here. Kiss Me, I'm Irish leader. It Took a Village. The Fascinator now out of fourth and on to third to challenge, going to 3/4. Articulate Barb at the inside fourth, and Silver Hill Diamond continues to trail back there fifth. They've picked up the tempo now. Kiss Me, I'm Irish by a length and a half for Pazzarello past 3/4 in 1:34 and 2. It Took a Village may need a way out second. The Fascinator trying to gain ground near third. Then Articulate Barb and Silver Hill Diamond turning for home. Kiss Me, I'm Irish looks comfortable up front. It Took a Village, the Fascinator, Kiss Me, I'm Irish all the way here in the fifth. It Took a Village 2 lengths back second. Then the Fascinator, Articulate Barb, and Silver Hill Diamond to round out the field of 5 today. Kiss Me, I'm Irish all the way. And winning it in 2:04 and 4. Fifth race rundown. It Took a Village is second. Kiss Me, I'm Irish, the race winner. Articulate Barb fourth. The Fascinator finished third. Silver Hill Diamond was fifth. 31 and 3. 103 and 1. 134 and 2. And a mile of 204 and 4 for 2. Kiss Me, I'm Irish. Top down, it's 2, 1, 4, 3, then 5. On the bottom. All 5 entries met the qualifying standard. The entries for today's 6th qualifier, they should be in the paddock now, and we should see them on post parade in a few minutes. A reminder, we have 3 more qualifiers set today, And then the first live card goes next Saturday afternoon here at the Downs with first race post time at 1 o'clock. A reminder, the Winner's Circle Lounge simulcast wagering now open as of last evening, which is this weekend. If you want to watch and wager, you can do so at Winner's Circle Lounge on Prince Street in Sydney. And again, online wagering available through hpibet.com. And certainly next week we will be live streaming our first live card of the 2020 season. If you can't join us on track due to COVID regulations, we certainly hope you will join us online next Saturday afternoon. Putnam's Power on 6th race qualifying post parade. Harold LeBlanc in the bike. Two Hot Rock Star will parade at the end. 3 Perfect Raider will be driven by John Barrington. Sunny Beach 4 in line to Gerard Kennedy. And 5 Rocky Western will round out the field for Mark Pazzarello. As mentioned, just entering the track on parade here in the 6th is the 2. That's Hot Rock Star for driver Roddy Gillis. It's a field of 5 to contest the 6th qualifier. They'll take a score report to the backstretch, and they'll be going to the gate in approximately 3 minutes. Entries for today's 6th qualifier now in the hands of the starter. It's a field of 5 from the rail out. Putnam's Power and Harold LeBlanc. Hot Rock Star, Roddy Gillis. Perfect Raider, John Barrington. Sunny Beach, Gerard Kennedy. Rocky Western on the outside for Mark Pazzarello. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing, and the inside 3, they're all firing out into the turn. Putnam's Power down at the rail, Hot Rock Star between Pacers and Perfect Raider, also leaving on the outside there from 3rd. Driving up 4th, From post 5 goes Rocky Western, and the early trailer back there 5th at the inside will be Sunny Beach. Harold LeBlanc, Putnam's Power, the veteran, clear from the rail. They're clear by about 2 or 2.5 on Hot Rock Star down at the opening quarter. Perfect Raider had to take back to sit third reluctantly. Rocky Western drove into 4th, and Sunny Beach another 2 lengths back 5th. 30 seconds flat opened it up. Putnam's Power's got them stacked up down at 3/8 single file here in the short group of 5. Around the turn for the first time. Hot Rock Star left well and got rewarded with that 2-hole ride at the inside third is Perfect Raider. Now Rocky Western moving out from 4th, and Sunny Beach is going to look to catch some cover there 5th as Putnam's Power had them over the half. There's 3 in, 2 to the outside, just 103 and 1/5. So backing down a bit there in that second quarter, advantage to Putnam's Power. Rocky Western now though, trying to look that one in the eye next, going to 3/4. Hot Rock Star needs a way out third, and he's not going to find it. Sunny Beach is up and at him second over 4th, and Perfect Raider to shuffle back to 5th, but not out of it as Rocky Western looks to clear. Putnam's Power has done so down at 3/4. Now has to deal with Sunny Beach on the outside there second. Putnam's Power third. Hot Rock Star found a way out from 4th. 3/4 and 1. 34 and 4. Rocky Western the new leader by a couple into the stretch, second and final time. Second there Sunny Beach, then Hot Rock Star, followed up by Perfect Raider and Putnam's Power on the line. Sunny Beach, Rocky Western. Sunny Beach drove in the final strides for Kennedy. Looked to nab it on the line against Rocky Western. Hot Rock Star rallies up to be third. They're home in the 6th in 2:05 flat. Sixth qualifier, official Putnam's Power was 5th. Hot Rock Star 3rd. Perfect Raider 4th. Sunny Beach, the race winner. Rocky Western finished 2nd. 30, 103 and 1, 134 and 4, and a mile of 2:05 for 4 Sunny Beach. From the top down, it's 5, 3, 4, 1, then 2. All 5 entries met the qualifying standard in today's 6th qualifier. Entries will be on the track for the 7th in approximately 3 or 4 minutes. This old Millie on 7th race parade will be driven by Charles Fraser. Two Elm Grove Lady Luck is delayed on parade. 3 Runaway Mystery will be driven by Harold LeBlanc. 4 Dusty Lane Royal. Brian Campbell's in the leg. 5 Eastview Dexter is driven by Mark Pazzarello. And now on the track is the 2 Elm Grove Lady Luck for Gerard Kennedy. It's field of 5 for today's 7th qualifier. They'll take a score report to the backstretch. They're going to the gate in approximately 3 minutes. Seventh qualifier, field of 5, top of the stretch. This Old Millie, Charles Fraser, Elm Grove Lady Luck, Gerard Kennedy, Runaway Mystery, Harold LeBlanc, Dusty Lane Royal, Ryan Campbell, Eastview Dexter, Mark Pazzarello. There they go, off and pacing, and the newcomer, Runaway Mystery, quickly into the lead, into the turn. Elm Grove Lady Luck dropping down from the inside there second. Eastview Dexter drives up on the outside third to apply some pressure. Away fourth at the inside is Dusty Lane Royal. And from the whale, this Old Millie got away fifth. Over the back stretch for time one, and powering up from the outside, post 5, Pazzarello and Eastview. Dexter pointed to the front. Runaway Mystery, the early leader, now will have to sit second, 2 lengths off the speed. Elm Grove Lady Luck another 2 back third, 30. And 1 opened it up. Around the turn, fourth goes Dusty Lane Royal, and this Old Millie content to sit at the back of the pack there. She trails fifth. Off the 3/8 turn, we'll march to the opening half mile, and Eastview Dexter calls the shots up front. Runaway Mystery now content to draft along second. Movement at a fourth. Dusty Lane Royal underway for Campbell there third. At the inside fourth, Elm Grove Lady Luck. This Old Millie has found a friend to follow. She'll be second over, but continuing to trail fifth. Opening half miles up in 1:02. Flat for Eastview Dexter. The leader for Pazzarello down at 5/8. Dusty Lane Royal now just a length away there second. Runaway Mystery nowhere to go third. This Old Millie the outside fourth, and fifth and trailing Elm Grove Lady Luck. Dusty Lane Royal has almost cleared to the cones here for Campbell down at 3/4 over Eastview Dexter. This Old Millie left first up there third. Then Runaway Mystery and Elm Grove Lady Luck 1:33.1 for 3/4. Dusty Lane Royal trying to come first up and do it the hard way here for Campbell. Eastview Dexter looks to come back out again to take a shot in the stretch. Then this Old Millie, Runaway Mystery up the inside. Dusty Lane Royal on the line, going to win it. Very tight for second. Runaway Mystery against Eastview Dexter, but it's Dusty Lane Royal and Campbell in today's 7th qualifier, and they're home in 2:03.2. Seventh race qualifier rundown. This Old Millie was fourth. Elm Grove Lady Luck fifth. Runaway Mystery third. Dusty Lane Royal, the race winner. Eastview Dexter was second. 30-1, 1:02, 1:33.1, and a mile of 2:03.2 for 4 Dusty Lane Royal. Top down, it's 4:53, 1:2. All 5 entries met the qualifying standard in today's 7th qualifier. Entries for the 8th and final qualifier, they'll be on the track in approximately 5 minutes. There's Sly Barron on the 8th race qualifying parade. Joey Poyer will do the driving. Two Spider-Man Hanover will parade at the end. 3 Accelerator gets Greg Sparling in the bike. For Wildcat Jet will be driven by Mark Pazzarella. Five South Wind Ricardo Harold LeBlanc will do the driving. And there's the 2 on parade, Spider-Man Hanover. Gerard Kennedy is in the sulky. It's a field of 5 to wrap up this afternoon's qualifiers. The field of 5, they'll do a score report to the backstretch. They'll be called to the gate in about 3 minutes. 8th and final qualifier. Sly Bear and Spider-Man Hanover Accelerator. Wildcat Jet and Southwind Ricardo, and there they go off and pacing, and Spider-Man Hanover fired out into the turn for Kennedy. Accelerator down the center of Royal Sly Barons away 4th. Southwind Ricardo left from post 5, and he's already underway there on the outside from 5th. So they go to the backstretch, and they're strung out as much as they have been all afternoon here in the finale. The 8th of 8 here on the first day of qualifying in Northside. Spider-Man, Hanover, and Kennedy. They're clear by 3 over the opening quarter, just 30 and a 1/5. Accelerator sits second. Wildcat Jet another 3 lengths off the speed third. Southwind Ricardo advanced to 4th, but decided to take back to the pylons, and Sly Baron now can see them all back there 5th. So it's all Spider-Man. Hanover's got his own way here towards the opening half mile. And Kennedy's going to try and rate the speed here on the pocket-sitting Accelerator. Wildcat Jet at the inside 3rd, then Southwind Ricardo, and Sly Baron now brought to the outside, trailing there 5th, just 1:01 and 2 for mostly the top-class pacers here at the Downs is very comfortable. Fractions, I doubt you'll see this next Saturday afternoon as they go next to 3/4. Spider-Man Hanover the leader, Accelerator a bit closer second. Wildcat Jet was right line there by Pazzarello 3rd, then Southwind Ricardo, and Sly Baron continues to trail as they hit 3/4. Spider-Man Hanover now is company in the form of Wildcat Jet, 1:33 and 1. Accelerator at the inside 3rd, then Southwind Ricardo, and Sly Baron turning for home, though. Spider-Man Hanover, the middle fractions were pretty comfortable here today. We'll see if we can close it out. Accelerator down the center. He's got a good late kick, and Greg Sperling's on the scene with him late. Accelerator powering up to win it. Spider-Man Hanover second. Wildcat Jet over Southwind Ricardo for 3rd. Accelerator and Sperling close out Saturday afternoon's qualifiers at Northside Downs in 2:03 and 2. Here's the official rundown from today's 8th and final qualifier. Sly Baron was 5th. Spider-Man Hanover 2nd. Accelerator the race winner. Wildcat Jet 3rd. Southwind Ricardo finished 4th. The fractions were 30 and 1. 1:01 and 2. 1:33 and 1. And a mile of 2:03 and 2 for 3 Accelerator. Top down it's 5-2-1, 3 then 4. All 5 entries met the qualifying standard in today's 8th and final. That wraps up the qualifiers here for Saturday afternoon. Reminder, first live card of the 2020 season goes next Saturday afternoon. First race post time is set for 1 o'clock. Winner's Circle Lounge for simulcast wagering is open as of last evening on Prince Street in Sydney. So if you're looking to watch and wager on races, you can do so through that facility this evening, with lots of standardbred tracks up and running in Canada and right across North America. So we hope you will join us next Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock for the start of the 2020 live season here at Northside Downs. From up top of the Downs, it's track announcer Shane Ryan for those joining us on track today, bidding you a safe journey home.